We're going to talk about this diaspora bro. This diaspora bro happened to work at Target. Target employee sentenced to 100 years for slaughtering coworker over stolen lunch. Let me ask you guys a question. How many of you all have been so hangry that you would delete somebody over it? I can't say that's something I've ever experienced before. It's not something that I've ever experienced. Carlton said Mutombo and them. Yeah, Mutombo. You know what I'm saying? A former Target worker from Virginia has been sentenced to a century in prison for stabbing and bludgeoning to death a colleague whom he accused of stealing his lunch. What would make him think that that was okay? Shout out to Sony81. What's good with it? What would make him think that that's okay? Shout out to Steve Alhala. Mac, what's good with it, bro? During his sentencing Tuesday, 25-year-old Bazin Burhi threatened to delete or hurt more people unless he was given the harshest possible punishment. Commonwealth attorney Steve DeSenko said in a press release. So this dude was completely nuts. The dude was completely nuts. How did he get here in the United States? And he's young. It's not like he got dementia to blame for any of this. During his sentencing, 25-year-old Bazin Burhi threatened to delete or hurt more people unless he was given the harshest possible punishment. Commonwealth's attorney Steve DeSenko said in a press release. So this dude basically said, if you don't give me the maximum punishment, I'm going to do something else to somebody. How crazy can you get? How crazy does it get? How crazy are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, make it make sense. A Fairfax County judge handed Burhi a 100-year prison term with 30 years suspended, so he will spend the next 70 years behind bars. Burhi, who is from Alexandria, was working at the Bailey's Crossroad Target when in April of 2021, he ambushed 58-year-old store janitor Herman Leva and deleted him with knives and a hammer. Man, he used knives and a hammer. Burhi was charged with first-degree deletion in the savage slaying, which he claimed was triggered by Levia stealing his food from the office fridge on April 14th. Was that the last meal that he had ever eaten or something? It made him that mad? You know what I'm saying? It must have been some good food in there. You know? Must have been some good food in there. There you go right there. There you go right there. That's him right there. He looked like a thumbnail from one of them. He looked like a thumbnail from one of those Twitter spaces that Tariq Nasheed posts on YouTube, where it says Tariq Nasheed takes on 3 Somali trolls. He looks like that thumbnail. You know what I'm saying? If you guys agree, give me a thumbs up. If you guys disagree, give me a thumbs down. Like, I'm sure you guys looking at this cat like, yo, he look familiar. That's where you seen him at. That's where you seen him at. Carlton crazy as hell. Oh man, Carlton crazy. If y'all agree with Carlton that he looked FBA, give me a thumbs up. If y'all disagree, give me a thumbs down. Oh man, that's wild, man. That's wild, man. The disgruntled Target worker said he was upset by the alleged theft and spent the next few days plotting his homicidal revenge. Man, he was sitting up there thinking in that light bulb head. This dude looked like Squidward with a fro. Shout out to JW. What's good with it? Shout out to Mike Mellis John. What's good with it? Yeah, this is the story. Yeah, this is it, Mike. Facts. Shout out to Mike. Mike said, is this the story of the Ethiopian tether that deleted his coworker for stealing his lunch? Yeah, this is him. This is him. Man. Oh, man. That's one thing that hey, man, don't mess with your coworker's food. You know what I'm saying? The next day, Burhi bought a hammer and a pair of knives while leaving his shift at Target and told detectives he spent the following day training for deletion, according to the press release. Yo, man, that interview had that interrogation room had to be crazy. Could you imagine that? That had to be one of the craziest interrogations in the world. I bet you them police officers didn't know what the hell was going on. The police officers have had some rough, you know what I'm saying, last couple of years. On the third day, April 17th, Burhi arrived at the Target employee parking lot and lay in wait for Livia. When the unsuspecting janitor showed up to work, Burhi charged at him with an arsenal of weapons, stabbing and beating him before running away. What you think he was hollering when he ran up on him? What y'all think he was hollering when he ran up on him? You know he was saying something crazy. Man, that's crazy, man. That janitor was probably confused and scared right before he passed away. He probably said, "What the hell?" Those was probably his last words. What the hell? If y'all think that the janitor's last words was "what the hell," give me a thumbs up. If y'all don't, let me know in the comment section what y'all think his last words were. A short time later, Burhi returned to the parking lot and surrendered himself to the police officers who were investigating the crime. Burhi immediately confessed to Livia's killing and pleaded guilty to the first-degree deletion in October of 2023. Mr. Livia's unnecessary and tragic death leaves behind a grieving family and community, one that will never be the same after such a senseless act of violence, DeSanto said. In this case, because of the unique and self-proclaimed danger the defendant continues to pose to the community, today's sentence was a necessary outcome for maintaining public safety. Leva was a native of El Salvador who lived in Falls Church, Virginia, with his partner Esperanza and his two sons, according to his online obituary. So this is him right here. Now this dude, you know what I'm saying, they'll sit up there and say that he's a brown person. Okay, you know what I'm saying? He was praised for his extraordinary hard work, prominent figure to his family, who was beloved for his sense of humor. He was an exemplary figure and beacon of light in your moment of darkness. Son Jesse Leva wrote in a description of a GoFundMe campaign. Yo, that's sad, man. That's crazy. The last thing that you should see should not be this coming after you, yelling God knows what with a hammer and a couple knives. Sheesh. This dude looked like an actual version of a South Park character. Do you guys agree with that? If you guys agree that this dude looks like an actual human South Park character, give me a thumbs up. If y'all don't think that he looked like an actual human South Park character, then give me a thumbs down and let me know what y'all think he looks like. But if you ask me, homeboy look like a South Park character.